What's going on, VeVe gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. And once again, we got action. So I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking? What am I talking about? Look on the screen right here. Man, first full appearance of Venom. We got Amazing Spider-Man 300. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, I'm about to put you on. That's all I can say. So I know that's what you come for, and that's why you're here. We're gonna dig into this book, see what the word is. Is this word accumulating, or are we just gonna say, nah, I'm gonna let that sit right there and pass it by? Well, let's dig in a little bit. We over here on VeVe's Twitter. We're gonna hop into this, little chat here, little thread section, see what the peoples is talking about. As always, get some VeVe community knowledge. So y'all know how I do. I like to come in hot, heavy, fast sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to wait for the Medium article. You know what I mean? VeVe is basically letting us know that this is a super limited edition drop. It's coming on the 30th of August, the usual time. And that super limited title basically means we got a 10K edition run. You know what I mean? So I look at it as like a 50-50 chance. You know what I mean? A lot of times when I'm in VeVe Vaults Live, or I'm in a Crypto Pros Telegram group, out of all the active participants, you know what I mean, on the 10K drops, it seems like half of us get it and half of us don't. It's literally split down the middle, so best of luck to you if you do go for this. But let's see if this is something worth stacking specifically, you know what I mean? I think all comic drops are worth going for. It's only $6.99, you know what I mean? So the question is, do we need to stack this though, or avoid it, you know what I mean? And I can tell you off the rip, I'm very familiar with this comic. I've been collecting comics since 1983. I won't say what age I was when this book came out, but I can tell you, I have friends right now that don't collect. They don't care about comics. They don't really care about too much in particular with Marvel. But if I was to show them this cover right now, or this picture, like, they would get a nostalgic, you know what I mean? They would step back and be like, oh man, I remember that book. It's just because, like, there's certain books back in the day that it's not that you tried to like take care of it and do all this stuff necessarily. It's like we used to trade a lot back in the days physically, so like I might trade you a certain Spider-Man book for a Michael Jordan card, or things like that, a certain baseball card or a certain book for a different book. And when it came to trading, it wasn't about like, okay, well, you have this book and what condition is it in versus my book and its condition. It was just about like, oh, you got that book and I got this book, all right, let's trade. You know what I mean? We didn't care that much about condition. We were kids, you know what I mean? So I could tell you off the bat, this is a very popular book, a highly traded book amongst the comic book community. The same as, I believe it was Spider-Man, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man, not one, but the one with the Todd McFarlane cover as well. You know what I mean? It's not the most expensive book just because it was highly printed, and a fair amount of them made it over time in fair shape. So once people started, caring about grading them and stuff, a lot of them made it through. But it's just about the nostalgia of it. And, again, regardless of how many were printed in the physical run, the more it is printed and the more it's known to have been traded, that just goes to show you how liquid of a book this would be on the VeVe app. Because again, if you're late to the party and you join VeVe next year, when whatever rumors and news explodes and a bunch of comic book people, I guess, mysteriously come to the app for whatever reason, there's going to be certain covers that just resonate with them that they're going to go for automatically, just because like they may already have the physical, or they used to have it, don't have it anymore. And that's the case with me. Like, I had a huge comic book collection, but unfortunately it was lost, you know what I mean, amongst everything else that I held on to since I was a kid. But another story for another time. But yeah, so I think it being just a popular book in general is going to give it an automatic leg up as far as something you may want to grab and pick up and accumulate on. So, I mean, you guys may already have an idea of where I'm going with this episode of Stackin and Slackin. But let's dig in real quick, like we always do. Check out the covers. We got the common here. This is the most popular, you know, look at this. It got the 300 popping off all over the place in the background. You got the city in the background. This is Spider-Man in a black suit. I'm not sure, but I think this might be the first like book where he really also put the suit on. I'm not 100% sure though, but I do know this is the first full appearance of Venom. This is number 300, and I believe in Amazing Spider-Man 299 at the very end Venom shows up. So this was his first full appearance here. You know, that's how they used to like to break a lot of characters to us, was, you know, you read through this whole story and then you're like, okay, it's finally got to the end. That's over with. And then all of a sudden some other dude pops up, punches Spider-Man in the face, you know what I mean? He's laid out, and then you're like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, ta-da, here he is. You know, it was like wrestling back in the days, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's our common. Of course, it's blazing. Cover art by Todd McFarlane, a legend. You know what I'm saying? You know what we getting there with that. So let's check out the uncommon, see what they did. They basically just graded out, graded, and then we got Spider-Man in color. And honestly, this reminds me somewhat of like a secret rare almost, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not isolated, you know what I mean, but it just gives me that vibe of what we got on a lot of our secret rare covers, where we have Spider-Man in this type of like pose, and of course it's the white background usually, but this just reminds me of that, you know what I'm saying? So let's pop on over here and see what our rare is gonna look like. I can tell you off the bat, you know, I'm digging this. We got an autograph down here at the bottom. We're gonna get into you know, the exclusive artists, doing the rares and the ultra rares in a minute, but let me know what you guys think of this. I think it's extremely clean. I like that, and I have a feeling I'm gonna like the ultra rare too. I do. I like the color. I like the colorways they use in the artwork, in the, you know, Amazing Spider-Man. That's dope. I don't know about this little pink effect over here in the corner though. That's like a little like, I don't know why you need to do that. Could have probably used just white, you know, or whatever, and that way like the black Spider-Man would just pop, you know what I'm saying? Not that he doesn't pop with the pink, but it's just kind of like, I don't understand where he was trying to go with that colorway with that. But let's check out the secret rare, shall we? We got, oh man, we got Eddie Brock on the cover. Oh, this is when he took the mask off. I don't mean to spoil the story for y'all, but at one point he shows up and Spider-Man's like, yo, who are you, bro? You know what I'm saying? And they met before, you know, as like no suits on, you know what I mean? Just as them doing their jobs. And when he took the mask off, he peeled it off, yo, he just, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, he bugged out like, wow, this is you. It's Brock, you know, it's crazy. So yeah, so that's what we got for that. So let's hop back on over into Twitter, see what the fam is talking about. We're gonna head on over probably to Key Collector, Go Collects. We'll probably see some Go Collects in the Twitter feed, get an idea of some pricing. Of course, we're gonna head on over to eBay, see what some recent sales is looking like, you know what I mean? Hop on over to some other sites, get some information, some background details into the story. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ride out a little bit for this one because this is a big book, so I kind of wanted to, you know, make this Stackin and Slackin episode a little bit more juicy for you guys, get a little bit more information and background. You know, I know some of you guys don't really read the books per se, but you're into the covers, you're into the illustrators and the artists. All of that is phenomenal. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody. We just hit over 250 subscribers, so I wanted to say thank you for everybody hitting that subscribe button, killing the like button, killing the comments. Y'all, I can't thank you enough. So let's keep it moving, because I'm gonna try and get y'all in and out of here as soon as possible. So we got the Lions King, CNFT got one. Always shout him out, you know what I'm saying? You're looking out for the VeVe fam. We got the Go Collect info here. You know, of course, the only way to see these 10 9.9s and what that one of those 10 sold for, we would need a subscription to go collect. So if you guys want to see that information, head on over to their website and subscribe. 9.8, there is 1,314 of those, and they've been sold 763 times. We don't know for how much, so that's why we're going to use a little bit of eBay to gauge that. And again, eBay is not the end-all be-all, y'all, because again, especially in today's world, we got Instagram sales going on, Twitter sales, so many behind the scenes sales that go on that are not registered on this census. So, you know, silent auctions, you know, we all know about silent auctions. You know, you got big time auctions, especially books like this and certain key grails. So gotta be a little cautious and try to, you know, make the best discernment you can out of the information you have, and you're gonna have to put it all together like gumbo and come up with your best assessment, you know, on what these things are worth. But at the end of the day, I think you can still get a fair gauge of the fair market value of the physicals and still correlate that to our digital versions on the app. So let's check it out here. We got a 9.6 for $1,550. Go all the way down to a 9.2. It's only $750. I say only as if that's not, but you know what I mean. A 9.0, you know, run you 700. So you see the bulk of the ones that are graded came in at a 9.4. So that's pretty much like the most average, technically, I guess, kind of, sort of, you know. And it looks like, you know, it's a lot of sales hovering around in that price range. People are cool with basically having something in a 9.2 to a 9.6 mainly. They're like, yeah, I'm good with that, especially for the price. So let's hop out, you know, see what the fans talk about. Johnny Dunn is funny, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, man, highly anticipated. Look at the people, man. They're ready. They are ready. It's common covers popping. Of course, it's been popping, man. Where you been? 9.0. You know, he got his Raw. You know, first full appearance of Venom. First issue inked by Todd. That's right. You know, got another one of the VeVe fan, making sure we good. Got an idea of the fair market value and what's going on out there. So yeah, let's hop on over to one of my many sites I like to check out just to do my background, my little due diligence, find out stuff about the book. And in particular, this story is so dope, man. Like, I'ma read a little bit of it to you guys. I'm not gonna get into the main juice of it because I'll leave that up to you guys to read and check out, you know what I'm saying? But I do want you to know how fire this story is, man. Oh man, guys, just look at it, all of its splendor here, man. I cannot wait to have one of these in the collection, man. I really can't. Like, digital NFT of Amazing Spider-Man 300. Like, we're really about to like have this. This is so ill. So this was released on January 12th of 1988. The cover date is officially May 1988. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna hop in and dig in a little bit, check out the story. You guys could pause this if there's any information here you would like to really dig into. You know what I mean? So basically, let's hop into it. When Spider-Man returns home from New Jersey, he finds his wife in hysterics. At first, she thinks that he's the same man who broke into their home. Peter pulls off his mask, reassuring his wife that it's actually him. She tells him about the intruder, how he was a large man wearing a Spider-Man suit like his. However, much to her horror, the mask grew a smile full of teeth. She assures Peter that she's fine, but she can't stay the night in the apartment. Peter understands this and goes into the bedroom to pack a bag so they can stay in the hotel. He wonders to himself, what kind of creature could have frightened her so badly? Oh man, so meanwhile in the Bronx, the man that broke into Peter's apartment returns to the ramshackle building he's staying in. Like I said, man, the story is dope, man. So I'm gonna leave that for you guys to check out. But one thing I found interesting on this Marvel database was the continuity notes. So it says, in this story, Peter and Mary Jane are identified as husband and wife. However, years later, their marriage was erased from existence by the demon Mephisto. This was in Amazing Spider-Man 545, and as a result, in this new timeline, Peter and Mary Jane are still living together in common law relationship instead of being married. The shocking discovery that the costume was alive was revealed in Amazing Spider-Man 258, and the symbiote's escape is slightly complicated. It was depicted as escaping in Amazing Spider-Man 261 / Fantastic Four 274. The symbiote was recaptured by Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four in Spider-Man / Fantastic Four 2. That story states that the symbiote was contained in the Baxter building until it was destroyed by Christophe Bernard in Fantastic Four 278. The symbiote was recovered near death by the intelligentsia and revived and set loose upon the world. This was revealed in Fall of the Hulks Alpha 1. So yeah, it's a lot going on with this symbiote outfit. You know what I mean? It has a lot of history. So man, it's very interesting. So yeah, here it goes. Even more history. The symbiote was seemingly killed in the Web of Spider-Man #1. What Peter doesn't know is that the symbiote survived yet again and was briefly bonded to Deadpool. Again, in Deadpool Back in Black issues 1 through 5. When Deadpool rejected it again, it returned to the church where it was seemingly destroyed. So if you saw the movie, you know, with Spider-Man and Venom and all of that, you know what I'm saying, you remember the church bell, you know, and basically sonic weapons is how you get it to unbind from the host. So very interesting stuff. But let's check out some more information, see what else is going on with this book, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on good old eBay, and like I always do, I'm gonna hit the sort button. And by the way, I'm only looking at CGC graded books this time. I'm not even looking at raw books right now, so I'm gonna just hit highest price and get right to it, see what is popping. So we got a 9.8 going for 50,000. 93 watchers on that. We got another 9.8. Says it's a one of a kind for 26,000. We got another 9.8. This is signed 4 times, and that's 24K. We got another one signed here by Todd himself for 20,000. It's a 9.8, perfect copy. Another one here. This one is not signed, and they want 18,000. Another 9.8. They want 14. You know what I mean? Some of these, wow, this one has several signatures on it, but it's a 9.2, so they want 11,000. Got a 9.6 for 9,000. So yeah, you know, these are pretty pricey. You know what I'm saying? Pretty pricey. This looks like, now see, also do keep in mind, if you look in the bottom corner there, you notice most of these have the Spider-Man head down there like we have. And then you'll notice this one issue right here. This is only a 6.0, but it's signed by Todd and Stan Lee. And it's a newsstand edition, you know what I'm saying? You see how it has the barcode down there? Man, what an awesome signature from Todd. So dope. Stan Lee actually gave it some good placement as well, man. That's sick. That is sick. So yeah, you can get a newsstand edition version right here for eBay, you know, and as you can see, I'm scrolling more, and not a lot of them have the barcode. So that shows you how rare even those are. This is a chromium for 6,000. Couple of signatures, Michelin as well. So, and this one, I don't even see a barcode on this, so I don't know what's up with this book. This is, guess that's why it's the chromium, you know what I mean? So, very rare, you know. A lot of hotness. So the question is, are we stacking the slacking, man? I would say, you know, we know it's going to be a 10K run. That used to mean a lot more on this app than it does nowadays, man. I don't know if it's just because it was harder to hit, But, you know, a lot of the 10K books that we do have on the app are significant. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And it's interesting where the market is now because, you know, some of them used to be heralded. Like the commons used to be around $50, where, you know, now they're like $9, you know, and some of them are key recognizable issues. Like, it's kind of crazy right now, you know. So you got books like Hawkeye first appearance on the app right now at like $9-10. So I really don't know what's going on, but I could tell you, for as popular as this book is, for the cover, for being tied, you know, we had another Amazing Spider-Man book recently drop on the app. It's a very popular book, very popular cover, and again, it's also susceptible to the market, the bearish conditions. So, you know, that one held its price for a little while. Marvel Spotlight #5 held its prices for a little while, but now these things are, you know, below $20. Some hover around $10, you know, and they're considered key books, you know, but, you know, depending on which one we're talking about, the print run might have been different for those, so we got to take all of that into consideration. But, you know, at a 10K print run, this being a first appearance of Venom, full appearance, you know, I'm going to go for as many as I can on the drop, guys. And in the market, I will be looking to stack this book. This is very nostalgic for me. I know it's going to be nostalgic to a lot of comic book collectors as they come and matriculate over into the app, or whether they just mass migrate. I know that, you know, when it comes to covers, recognizable things, the fact you could even read this story, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to go for this book, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, price prediction wise, I don't know, but I think like the common in the aftermarket, 10K, I think we might be around like $10 to 15 maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to gauge it. You know, the secret rare, it could be somewhere around 180, might even be in the 200s, 220s, you know, somewhere around there. So, man, good luck to you all if you hit, you know what I'm saying, a secret rare. Hopefully you're able to even hit the common. 10K is not a lot, and I think a lot of people are gonna go for this drop. So best of luck to you guys. Let me know how you do. If you got anything out of the video, do your boy a favor, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, you want to stick around, you know what to do. Hit the red subscribe button for your boy. And I'm going to holler at you guys next time. All Things Strange is out.